Hey Leap Inspire family, have you ever stood at the edge of a moment where everything you thought you knew about yourself unraveled, forcing you to choose between the life you've always known and a destiny you never imagined? Picture this: a bustling department store, shelves gleaming with luxury, where a single act of betrayal sets off a chain of events that will redefine one woman's life forever. This is the story of Bee, a young woman whose quiet strength, forged in the hardships of a village market, faces the ultimate test as she navigates deception, discovers her true identity, and learns that courage is the spark that lights the path to purpose. It all begins on a humid afternoon in a high-end store, where the air is thick with the scent of polished leather and jasmine perfume, and the chatter of wealthy shoppers hums like a distant storm. Bee, 20, with her worn sneakers and a tote bag patched from years of use, follows her friend Andrea, whose designer heels click confidently against the marble floor. Andrea, with her sharp smile and sharper ambition, browses racks of wallets and scarves, her eyes glinting with mischief. As they near the exit, Andrea slips a sleek leather wallet into Bee's tote, her movements quick and sly, like a cat toying with prey. Bee, distracted by a display of sparkling jewelry she could never afford, doesn't notice, until the store's alarm shrieks, a piercing accusation that stops them cold. Security guards materialize, their faces stern, and one points to Bee's bag. "Ma'am, we need to check your belongings," he says, his voice cutting through the crowd's murmurs. Bee's heart lurches. She's done nothing wrong, but the wallet, nestled among her market receipts, tells a different story. Before she can stammer an explanation, Andrea's voice rings out, dripping with feigned shock. "Oh my God, Bee! I knew you'd pull something like this in a fancy place. You're such a klepto!" The word slices through Bee's chest, betrayal stinging worse than the cuffs that snap around her wrists. Andrea's theatrics escalate, her voice climbing to a shrill crescendo. "Do you even know who I am? Take these off, or I'll have you arrested." But the guards, unmoved, cuff her too, and soon they're in a police van, Andrea's protests echoing while Bee sits in stunned silence, her mind replaying Andrea's smirk, the wallet, the moment her trust shattered. At the station, chaos reigns until a commanding voice cuts through. "She stole? Are you out of your mind? Do you want to lose your job today?" It's Charo, a businesswoman with a warm smile and a steel backbone, her presence demanding Bee's release. The cuffs fall from Bee's wrists, but Andrea's complaints grow louder, her confusion palpable. Why is Charo protecting Bee? A deeper mystery unfolds as Chairman Lewis, a powerful figure with tear-filled eyes, enters, his voice trembling. "Where's my granddaughter?" To understand the weight of this moment, we must rewind to Bee's roots, to a dusty village market where the sun scorches the earth and dreams are as scarce as rain. Bee, raised by her grandma Desiree, a woman with weathered hands and a heart fierce with love, spends her days arranging vegetables on a rickety stall, the smell of fresh tomatoes and cilantro mingling with the dust kicked up by passing scooters. At 18, Bee gave up her dream of college to care for Desiree, whose health falters under the weight of unpaid bills and unstocked medications. Her friend Gabby, with her quick laugh and wild dreams of escaping poverty, teases Bee for missing a concert in town. "You're too good, Bee," Gabby says, rolling her eyes as they stack eggplants under the midday heat. "You missed the hottest guys and our favorite band." Bee smiles faintly, her loyalty unwavering. "I can't leave Grandma alone," she says, her voice soft but firm, even as Desiree, overhearing, pinches Gabby's side playfully. "Don't drag my granddaughter into trouble, you brat," Desiree scolds, her eyes twinkling despite her frail frame. A typhoon devastates their sails, leaving them scraping by, and Bee's heart aches as she counts coins for Desiree's medicine, knowing it's never enough. One day, A kind tourist, Charo, buys a bundle of their vegetables, her warm smile lingering in Bee's memory. Weeks later, they meet again at the beachfront, where Bee and Gabby try their luck selling produce. Charo, struck by Bee's quiet resilience, offers her a job as a housekeeper in her mansion, a chance to escape poverty, but a wrenching choice to leave Desiree. At home, Bee hesitates, her voice trembling. "We'll take care of you, Grandma." Desiree, her eyes glistening, cups Bee's face. "Go, sweetheart. This is your chance. I'll be fine." The words break Bee's heart, but she nods, packing her few belongings and stepping into Charo's world of polished floors and crystal chandeliers, a far cry from the mud brick cabin she called home. At the mansion, Bee meets Steve, Charo's son, a kind but burdened heir to a crumbling company, and his fiancée, Andrea, whose sharp tongue and entitled demands make the staff flinch. Charo warns Bee, "Don't follow Andrea's orders. She'll make your life hell." Bee nods, but ignoring Andrea proves perilous. One sweltering afternoon by the mansion's pool, Andrea's frustration erupts when Bee, following Charo's advice, refuses to fetch her juice. "Are you deaf?" Andrea snaps, snatching the pool skimmer from Bee's hands and shoving her into the water. Bee, unable to swim, thrashes in panic, her lungs burning, her vision blurring as she sinks. Just as hope fades, a splash breaks the surface. Steve dives in, pulling her to safety. "Are you okay?" he asks, his voice urgent as he supports her, their faces brushing in a fleeting moment that leaves Bee's cheeks burning. On the poolside, Steve's fury turns on Andrea. "You could have killed her. Do you even think?" The confrontation exposes the cracks in their engagement, a business deal to save Steve's company from collapse, tied to Andrea's wealthy family. Bee, ever loyal, lies to Charo, claiming it was an accident, but the truth lingers like a shadow. Days later, a bombshell shakes Bee's world. Charo presents a DNA test proving Bee is Chairman Lewis's long-lost granddaughter, separated after a car accident that killed her parents when she was a baby. Bee confronts Desiree, her voice cracking. "You knew who I was and never told me." Desiree, tears streaming down her weathered cheeks, admits she found Bee after the crash and raised her as her own, fearing she'd lose her. "I loved you like my own," she whispers, her voice breaking. Bee, torn between the grandmother who gave her everything and a family she never knew, feels her identity unraveling. Chairman Lewis, who spent years searching for her, offers a life of wealth and belonging, but Bee's heart resists. "I am home," she says, her voice trembling yet firm, needing time to process. Steve, walking with her in the mansion's garden, where the scent of jasmine fills the air, offers quiet support. "You're still you, Bee. No one can change that unless you let them." Weeks pass, and Bee wrestles with her fears, losing herself, betraying Desiree, or stepping into an unfamiliar world. A letter from Lewis, tucked into a small envelope, changes everything. Inside, a faded photo of her parents holding her as a baby, their smiles frozen in time, stirs a connection. The handwritten note shares stories of her father's boyhood pranks, her mother's love for poetry, and the joy of her birth, each word weaving a bridge between her past and present. Bee's tears fall as she traces their faces, feeling them for the first time. Slowly, she begins to open her heart, visiting Lewis for quiet dinners, listening to his stories, and feeling the warmth of a family she never knew. Andrea, meanwhile, storms out of the mansion, her threats to destroy Steve's company fading against her own guilt. At a small welcome dinner under twinkling string lights, the garden glowing with soft ambience, Bee steps into Lewis's embrace, his whispered, "Welcome home," carrying years of longing. Charo adjusts Bee's sash, her smile proud. "Your family now." Steve, standing nearby, meets her eyes with a quiet nod, his presence a steady anchor. B, once a village girl stacking vegetables under a scorching sun, now stands as a beacon of resilience, her journey a testament to the power of love, sacrifice, and the courage to embrace truth. She visits Desiree, their hug wordless, but heavy with understanding, knowing their bond remains unbroken. As the stars twinkle above, B feels a peace she never knew possible, her heart weaving together the simplicity of her past and the promise of her future. So leap, Inspire family. What's your leap? Like B, you've faced moments of betrayal, doubt, and discovery, but within you burns a light that no storm can extinguish. Take that first step, embrace your truth, and let your story shine brighter than ever, because the world is waiting for your courage to soar. Hey, Leap Inspire family, are you ready to ignite your dreams and soar to heights you never thought possible? Every story we share, every challenge we conquer, and every leap we take is for you, our incredible community of dreamers and doers. Don't miss a single moment of inspiration, courage, and transformation. Hit that subscribe button now and join our family, because together, we're not just chasing dreams, we're making them reality. Let's leap into greatness, one story at a time.